Hello, friends. I know that I'm not in my room, even though I normally am, but Mrs. Kneifel forgot to press record earlier in reading, and guess what? I just forgot to do it again, so the poor Mrs. Cynic's class has to hear the exact same thing they just heard. So, alright. So, put it on Landon's desk. Anyways, today you are taking the 5-question comprehension quiz for the poem that never ends. And the question number 1 says, what does the word careening mean as it is used in the poem? And if you were here, if I would have been on earlier, you would have heard people be like, what? Yeah, we said the word careening in the poem once. It wasn't that important, but this is a context clues question, and the people in this class actually got it super fast. So go you peeps, but we're going to answer it again. So, my brain went into overdrive. I started writing faster. Careening wild at breakneck speed, a poetry disaster. So, there is a lovely little context clue there, and it's speed. And if something is speeding, it is what, everybody? Moving. And one of these answers, it's talking loudly, moving swiftly, wishing earnestly, or thinking seriously. Okay, well, one of them has moving in it, so guess what? The answer is moving. So everyone knows number 1 is B. Okay, so everyone just got 20 free percents. Connor.
When you were reading it, it said break neck speed, so is he going to break his neck while...
This means that he's moving swiftly.
I don't know.
If you can hear my voice, put your hands on top of your head. I said put your hands on top of your head. If you put your hands on top of your head, if you can hear me. Okay, right now I'm videotaping, so everyone, let's just listen. All right, next, we're going to move on to number 2. All right. What does the reader learn about the narrator, who is Ryan? Ryan is the narrator in the first 3 stanzas. So it's literally telling you where to go. The first 3 stanzas. Remember, the stanzas is how it is lumped together. So it's the first chunk in the beginning, the black lines, the first poem, and then the next black lines. What do we learn about Ryan? Do we learn that he's hungry all the time? Do we learn that he drums all the time? Does he learn how to clap? Or he has been seized by rhythm? Don't answer. You're going to do this on your own. We're just talking about it. But if you don't know that answer, guess what? You can go to the first 2 pages and literally the exact answer is in the poem. The next one. What does the boy, meaning Ryan, most likely mean when he says he's been captured? Has Ryan legitimately been taken? No, he has not been captured. He has not been abducted. That's not what he means. This is like a metaphor. This is a figure of speech. So does he mean he cannot leave school until he writes a poem? Does he mean he cannot go outdoors while it's raining so hard? First off, was it raining at any point in our poem?
No.
So no one picked B. He cannot stop writing poetry, although he wants to, or he cannot flee the cafeteria before he cleans the tables. You're going to answer that question on your own, but we should be getting the grades. No one picked B, though, because we know it was never raining. The next one. How does the narrator most likely feel towards the end of the poem when he goes to school? So, for you, where are we going to go and look in the book? Oh, you're going to go to the end of the poem, the last 2 pages. Not like the poetic form thing, but you're going to go to the end of the poetry, or the end of the poem, and you're going to see him when he goes back to school after that long night of sleep that he didn't get because he was too busy writing poetry. And was he eager to write a poem? Is he tired from writing poetry all night? Is he disappointed that he forgot to write a poem? Is he worried his classmates will not like his poetry? I don't know. You're going to answer it. What's up? Anyways, so the next one and our final one is what happens at the end of the poem. So what happens at the end? Guess where you're gonna look for that? The end, okay? All you have to do is go to the end and look for it. So why again are you guys not Chromebooks not open? Because I actually want you to read this story again. But we answered so many questions on this story yesterday. And we wrote our own poems. I should be getting nothing but 100s and 80%. I mean, I can give you a little bit of leeway. But almost everyone in my entire class got 100 or 80%. Kids did super good, so I want you guys to do just as well, but I want you to either plug in your headphones and listen to the story, or I want you to read it yourself. If you're done with this quiz in 2 minutes, I'm going to be furious because that means you did not reread the story, okay? So I want you to reread the story, okay? It's good to hear other people read. Yes. Yes, I want you to hear the story again, okay? So, anyways, you're going to reread the story, you're going to take the quiz. After you finish the quiz, you may obviously do extra credit poem if you need to do that. You can read for AR. If you have any missing or late work for a reading class, you could do that, okay? So, thank you for joining me, my lovely people that are watching this. Sorry you guys had to listen to it again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.